What is going on, everybody? This is Gabriel Jones giving you a drop of sun any chance I get. And today we are going to be reacting to the brand new Ed Sheeran album, Equals. And you know what? I think I'm doing this all wrong. Here, give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright, that should be better. Let me just say, this costume process was pretty tedious. I had hairspray dripping all down my face, the nail polish is pretty messy, and these vampire teeth are gonna be a bitch to wiggle off. But I did it all. I did it for Ed. Speaking of whom, I don't think I have much to say about him. The guy has been a huge name in pop music for nearly a decade at this point. He came onto the scene with Plus, which featured his big breakout single, The A-Team. And from there, he launched himself into A-list status with his albums Multiply and Divide. I haven't seen a ginger this obsessed with math since Dexter. That should have been Ed's Halloween costume. It would have been perfect. This dude has given us so many hit singles. We got Sing, Thinking Out Loud, Photograph, Shape of You, Castle on the Hill. My boy is freaking stacked. And now Ed has begun a new era of music with Equals. Between this and the Fetty Wap reaction, I'm starting to see a trend going on with butterflies. And while I am disappointed that he didn't title it Subtract, I digress. I've already done reactions to 3 of his singles on TikTok, but now he has a full-length LP released. So why don't we sink our teeth in and see what he has to give us. Of course, I first want to give a shout out to Jess and Zena of Trans Girl Therapist, who are supporting me on Patreon. You guys can check it out too. My link is going to be right on the screen. You guys are awesome for supporting me, and I couldn't thank you enough. You guys are really helping me a lot. And now, let us get into Equals. Track number 1, Tides. Damn! We're starting off with a bang. Name dropping that Taylor Swift collab he did. Yeah, you might be a parent before you know it. This is definitely bar music. I mean, I'm already tapping my foot. I'm stomping. That is such a calming atmosphere. I'm blown away. Just come right back in with a huge production. Sounds like a really horrible dream. Man, that's everybody, man. Ooh, the harmonizer right there. Yes. Head nod music. Yo, what a banger way to open up the album. I really like how he set up the mood and tone of the record with that opening track. Like, he's sort of reflecting on all the choices he made when he was a much younger lad and how a lot of his experiences have sort of shaped his view of the world or how he views himself in the past. And now that he has his own kid, he wants to make sure that he's a good influence on him and make sure that he can raise him to become the best person they can be. I love how in the pre-chorus he sort of talks about some of the lawsuits he's faced. You know, nothing too serious, but you know, let's just say the Marvin Gaye family hasn't exactly been thrilled with what he's done. But yeah, this is a really good album. It's sort of reflecting on the way in which time moves by very fast, and before you know it, you have new responsibilities on your hands. And I really do got to admire that. The production is very bombastic. It's very loud in its delivery, but I think it reflects on all the joy and excitement he's feeling given all the changes that have gone on with him. I can already imagine this being a hoot to play at stadiums. So yeah, I am very impressed by what I'm hearing so far. Track number 2, Shivers. We get to hear it again. I am overjoyed. The way the string plucks and the beat just comes in, I can't get enough of that. Ooh! The guitar and the kicking, it's like, I love it. Ooh! That's the beat right there. Your legs and your arms. It's like we're holding each other like pillows. The horns really go hard on the second chorus. Like, you can really hear them distinctly. Falsettoing. Yes! Yes! Giving me that good shit. So that was Shivers. Holy Mother of God, I fucking love that song. It is wonderful. I've already talked about it on TikTok, which you can check out now, but my thoughts on it haven't changed. It is a kick-ass party song, great beat, love the guitar strumming, wonderful tempo too, and Ed just lets loose, and I really cannot get enough of that. I mean, it's in the song. I can't get enough. Track number 3, First Times. Okay. We got a little soft guitar going on. Ooh! The singing right there is great. It's really setting a scene right now. Brooklyn. Aw, it's like he's saying, I can't wait to have many more experiences with you. No matter what those are. Ooh, the violins. Ooh. Good shit. Ooh. I hear some piano work now. I don't know if I've heard it before, but it's really strong here. This is wedding music. I swear to God, there's gonna be so many couples dancing to this at their weddings. Just wait. Okay, so that was First Times. I thought that was a really sweet kind of tune. It's him singing to his lady friend about all the experiences they had leading up to their, official union, if you would call it. And it's a really sweet, sentimental sort of track where he's reflecting on all the memories they've made with each other, some of the fights that they've endured but have, made it through. And honestly, that is just, it really gets to the heart. It really gets to the heart, That's always been Ed's specialty. He knows how to get to the heart, and this is no exception. Instrumental-wise, I really like it. The pianos and the violins, the guitars. Violins especially did a lot of heavy lifting here. Like, they just took off, and they were just so epic. So yeah, I think this is a really great track, and like I said, he is going to make a lot of money based on this song because it's perfect for weddings. He did it with Thinking Out Loud, he did it with Perfect. This is his next wedding song, like, for real. Track number 4, Bad Habits. This one we've already done a reaction to, you can check that out, but it's always nice to give it another listen. It was kind of a bold move to sort of experiment with the bass line and see how well that'll fly with people. Love how they play with the production right there. Neon lights. What kind of club are you going to, boy? Ooh. Yes! Picking it up on the second chorus. Just love that drumming. Alright, Bad Habits, the lead single from the record. And I think it's still pretty good. The bass line drop is just such an earworm. Like, it joins Attention, Young Blood, and Don't Start Now as some of the best bass line drops in the game. And he's singing about the addictions that he's dealing with and how it just takes a hold of him. And when it's nighttime especially, he just can't get enough of them. They're just really hard to escape for him. And he sort of acknowledges that, but, he struggles to break free. Logically, it would be the inspiration for a Halloween costume. But I still think it's a great song. It's really good. Nothing, it's not trying to do anything too fancy aside from the bass line drop. But definitely, I can see how it connects with listeners. Track number 5, Overpass Graffiti. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the new single from the album. I haven't heard it yet, and now is a great time, of course. Okay, we got a little bit of a dance beat right now. We might be taking a page from the Blinding Lights playbook. It's really sweeping with its composition. Oh, wow. We're really going crazy with that backup singing. Ooh. The way the guitars are being played on the second verse. Like, I don't even want this relationship to stop existing. Like, I want to make it work. Yeah, you always think that, you're always going to look back on your romance with happy memories. But those negative thoughts or those negative memories always come creeping in. You never know when it's going to happen. You were the first full stop. I literally stopped in my tracks to take a look at you, and you were nothing but beauty. Ooh. Love that harmonizing. Those are some kick-ass vocals right there. Alright, Overpass Graffiti, the brand new single from Equals. And I really dug it. Like, it just has this huge 80s vibe to it. Sort of like a wistful kind of track where Ed is begging his sweetheart, or ex-sweetheart, to not leave him because they have so many good memories with each other. And whatever mistakes they may have faced should just be something that is inconsequential to their romance. It's almost like he's in desperation, like the way he just sings those falsettos after the chorus, like, ah! Yeah, I can't sing like him. A lot of great lyrical play, like We Were Left Waiting Out in the Snow, I Want to Remember You, like Graffiti on the Overpass, We're Supposed to Last Forever. Yeah, and honestly, I enjoyed that a lot, so props to you, Ed. Track number 6, The Joker and the Queen. Delicate singing with a delicate piano. Woo! Dude can sing right here. The guitar is a really nice element. I love the acoustic elements. Here we go. The string section is back, and they're here to do some lifting again. What's this ballroom type shit you got going on here, Ed? I feel majestic. Ooh, high note right there. Alright, The Joker and the Queen. I think that one was pretty good. I really like the sort of like ballroom dancing sort of vibe he has going on with that one, where he has the string sections and the delicate piano and the guitar that sort of comes in at moments. Like, this is the type of song that you perform at dancing competitions. Like, Jojo Siwa, I think I got your next number right here. But yeah, that one is a nice little love song about how his queen, if you would call her, always sees the best in him, even when he's at his most insecure, his most vulnerable, his most indecisive, his most clueless. You know, I'm just a regular old fool who doesn't know how to navigate his own life. And you're the queen who always pulls me through and helps me see what options there are to take. It's a really nice sentiment, and of course Ed's ability to write romance shines through and really knocks us dead. So, Ed, I think this one was a good one too. Track number 7, Leave Your Life. I like the percussion going on right here. You're always gonna be in my heart, baby. Like, I can point out the colors, but there's just no way to put the beauty of your eyes in words. Ooh, we got some backup vocals right now. I really like how the production sort of picks up in the second verse, or the second chorus. Really, like, bring in layers upon layers. And then it all just cuts out, and we just have Ed's verse from the beginning. So that was Leave Your Life. That one was a pretty okay song. Although I gotta say, I was a little worried about it when I first heard the title. It almost feels like a direction that he's giving to his significant other. You better leave your life for me. It's like, oh, okay. Fortunately, the track turned out to be something totally different and not horrible to hear. But yeah, that's a nice little song about him saying that he's never going to leave someone's life, whether he's moving away or he's going to pass away, and he's always going to be inside their hearts, and he'll always have his spirit inside of them, which is really nice. Although I really gotta give props to this one verse. It's like, we'll see the same sky tonight, but the stars are out of place. You'll never know the weight of my heart, even every time I leave you, babe. It's like he's saying, like, even if the stars, all the same stars are in the sky, then you won't be able to find your way back to me. But you need to understand that I have a lot of love for you, and our spirits are intertwined. So if you ever need me, or if you ever need guidance, I will be there for you, and you will always have a piece of me inside of you so that you'll know what to do. That is great. I think that is a wonderful line to add in. Wonderful verse to add in, so props to you, Ed. Track number 8, Collide. Ooh, this one has a nice groove to it. Has a very sort of echoing production to it. Irish bar in Central Realm. I love that. I love sort of that tambourine sound that just comes in. Seems like a pretty straightforward chorus. Ooh, falsettos. We love them. That's how you get it done. Oh, made love in the sky. Who are you, Hawk Man and Hawk Girl? Alright, so that was Collide, and that one was really interesting. I like the sort of edifying production he has going on, with like everything echoing and like him just sort of tapping the drums. And he really seems to like lay out all the vocals like he's like singing to the heavens. It's a very different sounding song from the rest of the album, and I do appreciate what he's got going on here. Nothing too complex when it comes to the substance, the lyrical substance. It's him singing about how when him and his girl are together, they make an unstoppable team. Their love is stronger than ever. I like some of the lyrical details about them traveling to Irish pubs in Rome and drinking her father's whiskey when the grandma passed away. He's always had a knack for detail, and it really does shine through here. Nothing too much to say about the rest of the track, but I do think it's really good. Track number 9, Two Step. Acoustic guitar work going on here. Ooh. Ooh, rapid speed. We're going to rapid speed. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, we got a trap beat going on here. Ooh. 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 Ooh! Oh my god. I'm digging this one. I'd love to know what song they're getting down to in this special club. Ooh! Ooh! I just love how the beat just drops right there. It cuts out and then bam! Alright, Two Step. Okay, he's got something going on there. It's definitely more of a hip-hop influenced tune where he's sort of rapping at a quick speed and he sort of has a trap beat going on. I mean, this isn't his first time sort of infusing hip-hop into his work. I don't know if it's going to be the last, it probably won't, but this one actually kind of worked with this one. Lyrics are pretty straightforward. He's talking about how he is just so stressed out about the day he had, like nothing went his way, and sometimes, you know, when he's having conversations with other people, he gets sort of lost in his thoughts, but his woman is always there to bring him back and help him realize all the good he has surrounding him, and then they just get down to their favorite song at the club. So this is definitely another party song or party jam that he's got going on. And I really dig it, yeah. I might have to bump this one later on. Track number 10, Stop the Rain. The Photograph. It's another song he's name dropping. Ooh. I think he has another bass line drop going on right now. Vocalizing right here. The harmonizing right here. You're killing me here, man. Guitar is doing some work right now. Ooh, ooh. The way he just vocalizes right there. Ah, gets me. The harmonizing. Yes. I know when he performs this live, he's gonna ask everyone to clap during this part, so I'm gonna participate. Alright, so Stop the Rain. That one had a nice groove to it. That one really made me sort of dance in my seat a little bit. I love the rhythm it has going on. The guitar work is always pleasing. Like, Ed, you know how to work that thing. I may be struggling to understand the meaning of that track, but it's him sort of singing to this person, the second person, that every now and then you're going to have shitty days and the rain is going to come. You can't really do anything to stop it, but you can find a way to make it through and look for better days. And that's what I think he's going for in this track. I could be totally bullshitting. I may be totally wrong about this, but I would love to see what you guys think about it in the comments. Like, very much appreciated. Track number 11, Love in Slow Motion. Ooh, sort of like a joyous guitar going on here. He's trying to build a deeper connection with his loved one. You know, they've been a little bit separate, but they're gonna collide, you would say, and make something beautiful. I've been spending too much time with the buds, but I haven't made time for my lady. That's on me. Prioritize your eyes. Woo! High note, baby. Ooh! Really straining right there, baby. Alright, so that was Love in Slow Motion. That one was pretty nice. I really like the sweeping production of that one. It's very romantic. It feels sort of epic. I think I've said this already, but him and his sweetheart have not been communicating on the closest of terms, but they want to sort of make up for that and spend a lot more time with each other and maybe even build a stronger love than before. The guitar work on that is really nice. I like how it all sort of echoes, and it just feels really nice and edifying. I do really think that one is good. Track number 12, Visiting Hours. This is one of the singles I reacted to on TikTok a while ago, but, you know, of course, we have to listen to it in the context of the album, so let's get on that. I like the piano and guitar working in unison. He's talking about his deceased loved one, how much he would love for them to meet his daughter. Oh, I love that part. It's sort of like a pub, all singing together in a choir. In other words, we create our own answer. In other words, we create our own answers. Beautiful. Ooh, horns. We love us some horns. Okay, so that was Visiting Hours. Like I said, I listened to it before, but I thought it was so good again. And with everything we've heard in the album so far, it just totally fits with the record. I'm not entirely sure which relative or pal that Ed is singing to. Maybe they'll have the answers right on this website. I think okay, so it says it was about his music promoter, Michael Gudinski, and the funeral took place back in March. And okay, that makes a lot of sense. He had a very close friend in the industry that he got along with very well, and now he seems to have moved on to another life, and that really stinks. And honestly, I really do think Ed deserves major props for making a little dedication to his long-lost friend and talking about all the lessons he's taught him and all the memories they shared and how he just can't wait to see him again, you know? He has optimism. He's going to make it to heaven, and they'll get to spend all of eternity with each other. So, you really struck a chord with me there, Ed. Track number 13, Sandman. Ooh, I love the string work on this one. It feels like there's a xylophone being played. Ooh. I think I know who he's singing to. I love how he says that right there during the pre-chorus. The Sandman. We're talking about the Spider-Man villain? Because I don't know if he'll be too gentle with you. Woo! I love those xylophones, they're so adorable. Yo, that is like such like a sweet sort of sound right there. And you get to be captain. Lead us to the way. Yo, the violins right there. Oh my god. Beautiful. It's such a cutesy sound. It's like, oh my god. So that was Sandman, and oh my god, that one. Oh my god, it's so cute. Clearly he's singing to his daughter and how loved she feels and how he's always gonna be there for her. And they're gonna go on adventures. They'll see like sugar rivers or marshmallow roofs or something like that. And he is promising her the best in life. And he teaches her some important life lessons. How sometimes the going is gonna get tough, but you'll always find your way out because you got me, and even when I'm gone, I'm gonna be there for you. It's just a nice little ballad where he's singing to his daughter, and he is just so tender with her, and it's just, oh my god, it's like tenderness overload. And honestly, like, it is such a great song to put on the album. It makes sense why it's the longest track on the album, because, you know, you gotta devote as much time as possible to your kid. But yeah, the production there is great. It's so adorable. I love it. I can't get enough of that. And now it's time for us to listen to our final track on the record. Track number 14, Be Right Now. Sort of like a disco groove to this one. Making a 70s cut here, Ed? Sort of a progressive beat going on here right now. Yeah, simple message, just be in the moment. I love how it sort of escalates as he keeps singing again. Ooh! Love that beat right there. And we're now just sort of taking it slow. Just Ed and his vocals. So that was Be Right Now. And that one I thought was a pretty good way to end the album. Pretty appropriate. It's just him singing about how there's so few moments we have in our lifetime, so we just gotta make the most of it. And, you know, don't fall behind because you miss out on so much life has to offer you. You know, not a bad way to end the record, like, honestly. And I sort of like the progressive beat he has going on, and how it sort of, like, escalates as it keeps going, and the way the production cuts out as he's just laying out his vocals in the final few seconds. Like, that was really clever. Overall, it's not a bad way to end the album. And with that, I am going to take a break for now. I am going to give the album a second listen, then I'm going to come back and I'll give you my final thoughts, so stay with me. Alright, I am back, I am charged, and I am ready to give you my final thoughts on Ed Sheeran's Equals. I've seen a good number of people say that Ed is currently in his corny era, that he's now just capitalizing off of being a total dork. I can somewhat see that, given how incredibly silly the Bad Habits video is. I mean, that ain't real people running through the streets. But I still expected something amazing from the dude, given the touching nature of Visiting Hours and the incredible joy that Shivers brings. As usual, his guitar and songwriting abilities are totally flexing throughout this record. He's a man of romance, and he words himself so expertly to his sweetheart. But I think what really surprised me throughout this album is how Ed frames each of these tracks. We've seen him make songs about him getting older, but this feels like the first record where we're actually seeing him mature. He takes the time to appreciate life, reflect on the choices he made when he was younger, and strive to be a good father to his daughter. Even with his party songs, they kind of have an old school feel to them. He's just a guy trying to connect with his youth, and I mean that in the best way possible. He's at a place where he just wants to enjoy his life, and given everything that's happened to him recently, it's not hard to see why. I give Equals an 8.5 out of 10. My favorite tracks on the album would have to be Visiting Hours, Tides, Overpass Graffiti, First Times, and Sandman. It's so crazy, like Shivers didn't even make the top 5. That's how good this record was. My least favorites would have to be Stop the Rain, Leave Your Life, and Bad Habits. That's mainly by default. Like, those are still pretty good songs. And I think that just about does it. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this album listen. This one was incredibly fun. I loved it so much. You guys are awesome. If you want to follow me on social media, be sure to check out my Twitter, my Twitch, and my TikTok. The links are going to be right in the description. And be sure to check me out on Patreon too. You can give me some great support in return for some great rewards. But I think that's where we're going to end the video. My name is Gabriel Jones, and the sun may be setting, but I hope you were able to soak up those drops. Be sure to have a fun and safe Halloween, and I hope you take care.